have a knife and I
are doing flotation device is malfunctioning.
Is it
What? Sorry, I can't hear you, lady. I don't know what happened with your voice.
what? Is there a problem?
Oh, now I can hear you. So
Oh,
tell me, please, what is the problem?
well, this this flotation device doesn't seem to be holding me up in water.
Um, what device are you talking about?
A flotation device.
Oh, huh, okay. And what is the problem with the flotation device?
I get wet.
It got wet.
I got wet.
You got wet, and you
Why?
didn't want to get wet.
That's what a flotation device is supposed to do. Keep me dry.
But, well, but okay, please tell me, what is the model of the flotation device you got? Because there are some that are wet.
Uh, a wet flotation device?
Yes, they are
Oh,
the most expensive and the most technologically advanced. So perhaps you acquired one of those.
well, I just asked the salesperson for the best thing he had because I wanted to stay dry. So he got me this. Here, let me
Edit,
show you.
Cynthia. Boss, I wanted to float this idea of a new device with you. And I know that our company hasn't been doing well, and I thought maybe I should bring some ideas to management, see if we can do better.
Okay, show me what you got.
This is a type of, uh, it's like a helmet that men can wear when they flirt with women. So when the women, they want to flirt with women, they wear this helmet, and then the helmet tells them what to say.
I thought we were working on something to go to outer space more efficiently and not something to use on this frail little planet we live on.
But boss, I like, when I flirt with women, I always get stonewalled and I get nowhere. So I thought maybe I could
You
we
are
wear.
so absorbed with yourself. You have to think of the bigger picture. You are so into your own ideas. You have to think bigger. Otherwise,
Boss,
we'll
not
never get out of
everybody
this
is
hole.
married and have a wonderful wife and children like you. I thought there are many miserable men that if I wear this, they wear this helmet. The helmet would tell them how to flirt with women.
That's not the way I got my wife. No,
You
no.
didn't have the benefit of the helmet. Now this is just a big construction looking helmet.
Edit,
Anyway,
Cynthia, stay as the boss.
Mm.
Boss, I have this idea of a helmet of a virtual reality that will save marriages, especially old marriages where people kind of tired from each other. They can wear this virtual reality device with goggles, and while they do things, they could see whoever they want, like celebrities, football players, and it will help them stay together.
Okay, let me get this straight. You are saying that you have created something that puts the visual of a celebrity on the person they're looking at to make them feel like they're talking to someone who is more stable than they are?
Look,
I'm
so
slightly
here
confused.
is husband and wife, and they lived like 25 years together, and they don't have any desire for each other. And they put these virtual reality goggles, and on the goggles, there, like a little TV in front of the eyes, they see a celebrity. Like they touch she touches her husband, but she sees Michael Jordan. She sees like she touches Michael Jordan. This will bring passion back to couple's life.
What is it with you people trying to create things that are not helping the bigger picture? They're just focused on human beings and their frailties. I want something to get us into a better place on the planet. And I'm
I
not.
do think it will get us in better place on the
Edith
planet.
William as the grandma. So yeah, I was thinking, I really like that idea.
What idea, dearie?
Okay. Uh, I thought you were I thought you were wanting to do the flotation. Apparently, you were not the same. But anyways, it's okay. Look, Maria, I just feel that us old girls need to stick together. You know.
You're an old girl. You don't look like an old girl to me. I have hair like yours.
Maria, this is just a wig. Okay.
It's just really. It looks so real. Oh, they
Thank
make
you,
them.
Maria. Thank you. Look, I really feel that we shouldn't give guys so many chances. I think because we are older, we give men a lot of chances. I think we should just become brutal like young women. What do you think, Miranda?
I think if you don't want to get lucky, that's a great way to go. I, I don't.
I know Charles has been horrible to you, but you keep letting him back because you want him to sleep with you. And I think you should be brutal and kick him out.
Well, he makes really good love.
Okay, I don't want to know what Charles does.
It's hard to say bye to that, you know? We women have needs at all ages.
I know, Miranda, I know, but the thing is that
William stay, just like you are. So I brought home something today. I finally was convinced that these people that work for me are never going to change their minds about anything, so I may as well go with the flow. What I have just, let me show you. Okay, I'm going to put this on your head, and then I want you to think of the most desirable male that you have ever been attracted to. And then I know we've been married for 60 years now, and I think it may be time. So put this on your head, and I want you to look at me, and then I want to have a conversation with you.
Charles, you just do the strangest things sometimes. You're full of surprises, but
Well,
okay.
these people that work for me, they're always coming up with these ideas. They need to think bigger, but they just keep thinking about weird relationship shit. So here we are.
You want me to put this on my head, you said.
Yeah, put this on your head, and then I want you to think about the most desirable man you've ever been attracted to, celebrity wise. Okay?
Oh, Rock Hudson.
Rock Hudson. You do know he was gay, right?
Don't ruin it for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a realist. Anyway,
Just
okay. So how's it working? Are you seeing me as Rock Hudson?
Rock?
Yeah.
Said,
If I talk like me, do you hear Rock Hudson in your head?
well, it's messing with my brain when you do that. Can you talk like Rock Hudson?
Well, no, that's the problem, I think, with this helmet thing. It ain't got no voice attached to it.
Dang.
Yeah, I know. It sounds just like myself, don't I?
Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
Mixture of two worlds. It's not.
Edit, Cynthia, stay. I will fix it. I'm so happy you gave it a try. I will do the sound part. I just didn't want to do the full work on it before knowing that we are taking it.
Okay, well, now I just want to let you know that it was really messing with my wife's brain when I put it on her. And I don't want anybody to have to go into a psychiatric ward just because of our invention. This
Oh,
needs to be a healthy thing and not an unhealthy thing.
I do think it's a healthy thing. Look, my parents got divorced when I was 10, and I think it ruined my life. I struggle with mental health issues my whole life after my parents' divorce, and I want to do anything I can to save couples from divorce.
You know, now that is a different take on this whole thing. I just thought you were trying to do something to make people want each other more, and that's really annoying. But when you put it that way, I kind of like this idea. I do. I'm kind of getting used to the idea. All right. Well,
Yeah,
so
people stop cheating on each other.
yeah. So fix the vocal part of it, would you?
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
I will fix
Jesus,
this.
come as my patient. So you were saying that you've been wearing some virtual reality goggles that has messed with your perception, and then you had huge fights with your wife. So that others that work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it completely messed with your perception. You said your wife looked like some supermodel, but then you take it up and she does not like that, and that caused a lot of tension and fights and stuff, right?
Yeah, the cruel reality hit me when I saw her without those glasses. I have to say that at first it looked like a good idea, but later on, well, you know.
And you spent quite a bit of money that you say that you spent money and then you thought you could fix your marriage and think it make things much worse.
Yeah, 300,000 and 3 cents.
Okay, I like the way that you remember the 3 cents. Okay, so then you have
Does
been.
it mean something that I remember the 3 cents?
It means that you remember extremely trivial things. That could be part of the problem in your marriage. You remember trivial things, but you
I
don't remember.
remember, I remember her birthday. I don't know if that applies as a trivial thing. I also remember the color of the socks of my not my grandfather, but my father-in-law.
See, that is
It
exactly what
was a
is
green
wrong with
and
you.
it
That
was
is
a
exactly what is wrong with you because
what?
you just equivalent made your wife's birthday equivalent to her father's
Uh,
sock color. The father's sock
and
color is trivial, but their birthday is not. And the fact that you cannot distinguish that is a big
and what
problem.
and what can I do, doctor? Please tell me. I cannot. I can't. Oh my God! I just need want to find a solution to this problem. Can you please tell me what to do?
Well, this
I
this idea that why would you remember your grandfather or like your father-in-law's sock
It
color?
was my father-in-law. Yeah, it was my father-in-law, not my
I mean, like
grandfather.
these trivialities, like you were telling me the other day that you were coming to see me and you saw a dog who had three shades darker than the other dog. And I'm like, why does that matter? Why do you care about these trivialities?
Oh, you remember that detail? That's very nice. Now we can talk about those dogs
No,
because you
no, we're
remember
not
that
gonna talk
triviality.
about those things. These trivial matters are not what I care about. Like this is your life is a mess. Your wife is suing you. You are getting a divorce. You want to talk about the dog's tail being darker than the other dog. This is your
Yeah, but you
problem.
remember it.
You remember very unimportant things.
Jesus, stay. Sweetheart, darling. Now listen. I'd like to try to make this better because I really don't want to be suing you for $3 million.
What did you say? Are you going to sue me?
Yes, I'm just so irritated with you. You're always doing such strange things, like bringing home these goggle things that, they're just,
Oh my
they
God.
made
Now
my
what I am
brain
going to do.
crazy. What?
What I'm going to do now, my God.
What? Don't, it,
I lost $20 million and now you're going to sue me for 1 million more, and I don't have where to fall dead.
depends. I'm not sue you, but I think I'm thinking very hardly about this. I mean, because see, the thing is that, well, I just don't. I'm mental lately. I feel very confused because I look at you and oh, I think about, oh, that wonderful man. Oh my gosh, he was just so beautiful. Um, um,
Beautiful
uh,
man, Rodolfo
yes,
Valentino.
yes, I think about him, and then it bothers me that I can't. Now when I'm looking at you, I get so confused in my head that I don't know what to do
Because I look like Rodolfo Valentino.
because you don't look like Rudolph Valentino yet.
Oh my God.
When I look at you with the helmet
This
on, you look
gets
like
worse
Rudolph
and worse.
Valentino, and I'm so
This gets
confused
worse
now.
and worse.
Yes, it
Well,
does.
now I am very confused too, because now you told me about Rodolfo Valentino and you told me that now I don't look like Rodolfo Valentino, that you're going to sue me with $1 million, which makes no sense because I lost $20 million at work because I don't remember what a bloody thing I didn't do at work. So my life is a mess right now. Can you see? Well,
Yes,
my life was a mess like 5 years ago, but now is the worst. I'm
I
getting
can
to my
see.
bottom.
I can see how you can say that.
You know, what can I do?
Edit Jesus, please. So, boss, I got these new goggles, and I don't know if they're working properly.
Why do you say that?
Well, because I can see you, and you look like you.
Is it good or bad?
I, you. I mean, it's not good nor bad. You're just my boss. That's who you are.
Yeah, so you must be careful with what you say.
What do you mean?
That you must be careful with what you say.
Well, I didn't say anything bad, did I?
No, you didn't so far.
Well,
Okay,
good.
so what other thing can you find in those goggles?
Well, they just don't. Aren't they supposed to do something special?
Well, they are 3D, they are interactive, they are augmented reality, they are virtual reality, they are super reality, they are
Edith,
artificial
Nadia,
intelligence.
here me today we have the inventor of the very controversial goggles, virtual reality goggles that has put the world almost into a world war. There are couples that are hating each other, there are people that are killing each other, celebrities, everything is a mess because of this woman. Lover or hater, she has made the most important invention in the last 100 years, and my wife and I are not together because of this woman, and some people are together, and we needed to really have a conversation with her.
So we made the statistics, and it shows that the harmful effect of our goggles was happening because they were misused. They prescribed, maybe they have to be given just with medical prescription, but They were invented for couples who are in a long relationship, like more than 15 years together, and the sexual life doesn't have sparkle anymore. But what happened is all the young couples started using it just for fun, and then it just ruined their life. Uh,
Well, but
and our
it is
study shows that
that is not by accident, Miss Summers. It's happened because your company started throwing these things in everywhere with whatever people bought the yogurt and they said, "Oh, do you want to have a chance of buying a goggles?" So this wasn't that your company was necessarily keeping people
well,
away.
I'm not in the marketing department, so I'm an inventor. But I say this, buying things is people's responsibility. And for example, did you say edit?
No, nobody said anything.
And for example, look at this way. If someone would offer a adult diaper as a gift in a supermarket, and someone got the gift and wear the diaper and get the rash on the butt, is it the fault of the gift or fault of the person who was greedy enough
Because
to wear a diaper while they don't need it?
it was of course the fault of the gift. That's the problem, that you are giving humans too much responsibility. It's your company's fault that has been throwing around these things and destroying the world.
William, come back as the last person you were. With the goggle.
You want the guy with the goggles?
The goggle with the goggle.
Okay.
Goggle.
I'm in the bathroom right now. Sorry.
Okay, so when you get out of there, let me talk to you about what you're wearing on your face. You're not supposed to wear those at work, you fool.
I'm here.
I know. And I don't understand. See, you went in the bathroom, you cut with the goggles on, you come out, you got lipstick on. I'm thinking that there's something very wrong with you.
It's like I'm trying this new brand and it says it works better with lipstick. So, it's like the rock kind of, the real experience, like I'm going to a Kiss concert or something.
Okay. Now, for one thing, this wasn't invented for people like you.
Well, people like me? What do you mean people like me?
People like you who aren't even married to anybody. It was invented for people who've been married for a long time. And here you are wearing it at work and you're messing with people's heads.
But this is like I'm going to a rock concert. This is fun. I mean, hey, that's the guy with the big tongue and he's the old man. Look at that. He's doing the fire trick right now. It's awesome.
Even the guy in the mailroom is starting to think you're crazy.
Well, the boss wanted me to test out the goggles. So what do you want me to do?
Well, that's stupid for you to test out the goggles because you're not the right person to test out the goggles. You need to talk to your boss and tell him he's got a fucked up brain.
Well, yeah, my boss does have some problems. He's seeing a psychiatrist. Yeah.
Thank God for that. He needs to. Good heavens.
Well, now, I got so tied up, he forgets to tell me to take these things off. So
okay, once if you're going to go to a concert with those on, I can't even imagine what your brain is going to be doing. Looking at all those guys.
Nadia and Jesus. Nadia come back as the inventor, and Jesus is the marketing manager. I thought it was fair that because you were saying it wasn't your doing, that it was the marketing, and I wanted to bring your marketing here and see how they would explain the mess that they created in the world. Because you're not taking responsibility just because you invented the process. You say it's the marketing. And so I brought in the marketing to our show to see what's going on.
Well, The problem is the social networks.
I agree with that. I'm not in the marketing department, but it looks like that to me. Because they started posting TikTok videos with the goggles, and then people went crazy, absolutely crazy, just because of TikTok.
I mean, this is kind of dumb for you to have thought that, oh, okay, I have a virtual reality that somebody can put it on their head, and then anybody could look like they're um, uh, anybody can look at anybody and look at them as a celebrity. Why did you think in a world that everybody is running away from reality, why didn't you think that would be a huge problem, that everybody would be using it, even from a child who's 3 years old up to people close to death? Did you not think that this is something that is going to take over the world like a fire?
I would like to ask Mrs. Williams, the if I understand correctly your purpose. One of the reasons for your goggles is to allow people to be walking around in real life while they enjoy virtual reality and stuff.
Not at all, not at all. It's just for couples to use to save the sexual sparkle in their marriages. And that's it.
Oh, only for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Maybe,
see.
as I said, maybe it needs to be sold with medical prescription. Like if a doctor
Oh,
observed the intercourse in the couple and made a conclusion that there is no sparkle there, then they will be prescribed the goggles.
And
oh, I see now
you were
the
naive enough to invent something like this, and you think that that would be only the company would only sell them to people who are, have
I
been married
think
for 15 years.
I
This
I
is how naive you are as a.
I I, I think I have an answer to this or an option to improve.
Okay, Van, do you answer then?
Let
Go ahead.
me thank you. You also okay. So, um, we have to focus our attention on sex therapists and stuff to show them the importance of prescribing those goggles, right? So the plan here comes. Let's do the traditional way. Let's take the traditional path, visiting each of them and demonstrating how it works. So we're going to switch a little bit back to the good old times when sales were door by door and where you have to demonstrate the benefits of your product so that people get hooked to your product, to your idea, and to your sales, and they would. I am thinking that perhaps we can take the goggles with the doctors with a lady. Hmm. Yeah, I think that I'm going to develop that idea a little bit more. What do you think, Miss?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
sorry.
it's a good idea.
Were you
It's a
sleeping? Were you dreaming of something special?
inventions come to me sometimes unexpectedly in my dreams, and they knock
Oh,
the door like knock, knock, knock,
oh my
and
God.
I just have
And
to answer.
and these goggles came to you to your mind in this state of that you were right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good.
It's
You
all download from above.
you know, I think we need to speak a little bit more about your product. Would you like a cup of coffee in the coffee the cafeteria down here?
I'm okay, thank you. I just got connected to my new idea, and the connection is established already. Like optics is
Yeah.
thrown there to the outer space.
Okay.
Nadia, stay. So we're getting a lot of grief about your goggles. I'm afraid that they're not working exactly like we had thought they might.
Well, people keep misusing them, but they are working exactly the way. Just like I guess it was the wrong marketing, but we made a lot of money.
Money is not the only thing in the world that we need to focus on. What we need to think about is the effect that they're having on people. So we need to put a restriction on them, I think.
Yeah, I think we need to make it a medical device, but I came up with a new idea. And this is self-regulation biofeedback device that you wear on your head like a headband, and it teaches you to manage your brain waves. Like, for example, for people who are too stressed, they have very sharp beta brain waves. And when they put the band on the head, they look at the mobile phone and they can see that like stormy ocean. And then the task is it's like a game to calm the storm in the ocean. And
And
they
scene, that was it. So Nadia and Cynthia start our new set, and the suggestion is I feed you the truth, you give me back lies.
I don't trust you. I have told you a lot of things that have been very true, and you have responded with lies, like you don't believe what I'm saying. And you're
it's a
trying
difficult
to
situation.
disprove me.
I
What?
do admit that I didn't say the truth 3 times, and 3 out of 6. And therefore, you think all 6 times will lie. But look, I was so afraid that you will yell at me if I tell you that I spent that night not at my friend as I told you. Yeah, I spent that night in a bar. I was afraid
You,
to say it.
you spent the night in a bar. All right, which means that instead of going to see your friend, and you told me you were going to see your friend, and I told
Well, I
you,
actually spent that night in a bar with that friend, and we ended up sleeping there at the friend's place, but I was so drunk I was afraid to show up in front of your eyes.
you know, as your boyfriend, I have a wee bit of a problem with this
Edit,
because
William.
you. Oh God.
Look at
Um,
her. It's beautiful. It's
look,
Hey,
Johnny, I wanted to have a serious conversation with you because
this is how I feel comfortable. Go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupted. Go ahead.
Johnny, you really need to learn how to lie more effectively, and this is not helping. Okay? So
Lie,
listen to
no,
me. The
lie about.
way, Johnny, the way you lie, what do you think is the perfect lie?
I don't know.
Do you think the perfect lie is just a lie? It's not. You give people 90% truth, 10% lie. Just hide the lie inside the truth.
Hide the lie inside the truth. Okay. Uh-huh.
And what that means is that you make the most important part of the thing a lie, but the rest of it is true. And because it's half lie, not even half lie, is mostly true, and just that little bit of a tiny part of it is a lie, nobody can detect it. That's how you get away with it.
It sounds very complex.
This is how we control society, Johnny. Not by wearing masks.
Well, I'm not. No, this isn't a mask. This is new. This is surgical. I I wanted to share this with you. I just always wanted to be a zebra. I grew up wanting to be a zebra, and I never felt quite right being a human. And and so I met this doctor, and this doctor did this wonderful surgery on me, and I just feel so alive now.
Great. So then maybe I should fire you. Because you are the head of the department that is gonna sell these lies. I don't know, maybe you can do it with your mask. I don't care. I need these lies that we have. These, you are the head of the media here. Maybe you can do it as a zebra. It's fine with me. But you need to learn. And maybe as a zebra it would work. Maybe people think, okay, this guy would not lie because he surgically looks like a zebra. Maybe that's your defense.
Jesus, come, please.
Uh-oh.
Jesus, are you in the bathroom too?
No.
So, I have a little bit of an issue. I
Yes,
would
tell me
like,
what.
all right, as this company grows, I think one thing everybody is getting into is AI. All right. And so, what I'd like to do, I'm learning this from my girlfriend. What I'd like to do is take the information that people believe and switch it around so it's not true. For example, if we say that Tom Cruise has, for to be true and honest, Tom Cruise has done most of his own stunts. All right. Now let's switch it around and say that's a total lie. Tom Cruise has not done most of his stunts. It's a lie. And that way it will cause confusion in the world, which is exactly what social media is supposed to do, right?
Yeah, but everybody knows that Tom Cruise make his own stunts.
Yes,
That's the
but
problem.
nobody has proof of that, do they?
Yeah, everybody has the
Okay,
movies.
well, that was just an example. Maybe it was a wrong example. Maybe we should try
Okay.
something a little less obvious. All right.
Okay.
Do you see
Oh,
what I'm saying?
do you want us to create a Mandela effect?
Okay, if that's what you like to call it, fine. What
No,
I'd
it's
like
not the
to
way
do
I want to
is
call it. It's the way it is. That's the
okay,
name of this effect, the
okay,
Mandela effect.
okay. So call it whatever you want to. But what I want to do is create so much confusion in the world that eventually people get so tired of being online that they get offline and go back to reading newspapers.
What's your interest in changing the idea?
My interest is that I'm tired of everyone being online and I
But
want everybody to get off.
uh, but that's the world as it is right now. The
I
whole
don't
world
care.
is
We need
online.
to
My God.
change it.
Okay.
We need to
Don't,
change it
okay,
and we're going to go back to newspapers.
okay. Take it easy, please. Take it
Edit
easy.
Jesus stays.
Yeah.
Ah,
Mark, I think your boss is genius.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I
don't.
just, sir.
By the way, my boyfriend is about to, I don't know. I'm afraid he's gonna break up with me because I hang out with you all the time. I have beer with you all the time. I sleep drunk at your place.
Oh well, yeah, but you can always tell him that I am gay. Remember that I can
Well,
play really
he
nice.
doesn't know that you are he. He,
Oh well, so that's an advantage.
well, I never specified the gender of my friend. I just say my friend.
Clever girl.
Yeah. So I think it's a genius idea
Mm-hmm.
to like everybody keeps trying to kind of navigate the current, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But your boss is trying to create the current. She's foreseeing the one that is coming long, long, long in the future.
Yeah.
And she's jumping on it and she's trying to increase it. I think it's genius.
Hmm.
It's a strategy.
Well, let me tell you something that maybe will break your. Are you still there?
My face thing ran away. I was going to say edit, but then I was going to let you finish. Edit. I sent
Okay. Good. Thank you.
Hey, ooh,
Cynthia, please.
me. Trying. I'm
You're-
trying. What?
So, well, my boss tells me that you have this plan that you want to do to get people to drive them back to start reading newspapers again.
That's right. I do. I want people looking at people's faces and talking again instead of looking at all their little screens and making me crazy.
Well, maybe my face can help. I mean, I've always wanted to be a zebra, so I've just surgically changed myself so I can look like a zebra. I feel much better. But perhaps we can use that as some form of saying if you're on the internet, you will become deformed after a while with too much internet, and you'll start looking like me.
Oh, that's mean for you.
Well, no, I don't
Would
mind.
put your, you would put yourself in the place of a what would they call that? A hmm, um, hmm, something negative like that. That's so sad. What?
Not masochistic.
Well, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
I know.
Um,
I mean, I'm a zebra now. Well, zebra doesn't care what humans think.
you are. Oh, so you're going all the way to the brain of a zebra, are you now?
Well, almost. I mean, I can still talk like a human. It's important to communicate, but zebras are so much simpler.
Who
And
do you run? Who do you run around with? I mean, zebras run around all the time with their little tribe, don't they?
well, that's
Edith, Nadia, come as my daughter.
Oh, you do. That was so much fun.
So you have your boyfriend, and then you have a gay friend, and then your boyfriend doesn't know that you have a gay friend, thinks that you have a girlfriend, but you don't have a girlfriend, you have a gay friend. It's, oh my God, it's so complicated.
It's not complicated. Only two people.
Yeah, but your boyfriend doesn't know that you have a male friend, but then he thinks that you have a female.
Well, all I have to correct is I have to stop getting drunk when it is late, so I cannot walk home. That's it.
That's it, right? The fact that you've been having basically this thing, you've been lying to your husband for how long, or your boyfriend, how long?
Well, he's not a husband, he's a boyfriend. And it's white lie because he has nothing to worry about, but he would worry if I say that I spent a night with a man. I slept with a man on the same bed.
What if
I was in bed with another man. Oh, that sounds really horrible.
what if
He
I
doesn't even know
share
me.
a white lie about you to you right now, honey?
Okay, go ahead.
Something that I've never really told you. How would you feel about that? Just a white
Um,
lie.
Come
Um,
on, tell me.
so do you think I'm really your mother?
Well, that was what I thought all the time before you said this.
What do you mean? Martha, what do you mean?
Well, now when you ask, do you think I'm your mother? I
Really your
start,
mother. I didn't say your mother. I said really your real mother.
whatever.
So what do you think, Martha?
Well, it looks like you're not. It looks like you're preparing me for some kind of revelation.
You're extremely, it's like, okay, if you're not my real mother, I'm okay with that. Like, how could you be so passive if this actually is true that I'm not your real mother?
Well, you know what? You kicked me out when I was 14. You said it's for college, but it was like 4 years before college, and you just made an
Why you went
excuse.
to your aunt? Come on, don't make it too bad. You went to your aunt in Detroit and
Well, the thing is, I felt I'm not welcomed around you. I have always felt that, and
you know that your sister is much more
if you're not
successful.
my real mother, it explains a lot.
You know that your sister is much more successful, and I wanted you to be successful like her, and she didn't become that successful, and that's okay. You know, it's you
That's
went
why
on
I drink.
what?
That's why I drink. Because always you always compare me to my sister. Even when my sister made a like paper ball and I would make a paper bird, you would say that her paper ball is so much better than my bird.
Edit Cynthia again, please. So I want to run this commercial past you, okay? So this is me. I am in this mode right here, and I know that you didn't like that zebra to do the thing because I don't know why, but you seem to really care about that zebra's feelings. So we'll try this and we'll see. So pretend like I'm doing this off the cuff, but there's going to be a script that I have to memorize. So
Gonna pretend you're not the Wicked Witch of the West, right?
Uh, well, bear with me. Let me run the script here for a moment. Okay. Stop watching the internet. If you continue to watch the internet, you will begin to glow. Look at me. I've been watching the internet for 18 hours straight for 365 days in a row. And I cannot revert this. I am stuck like this. Don't be an idiot. Get off the net now.
I say that's rather creepy, is what that is.
Well, yeah, I mean, uh,
What did you say last?
scare them away from the internet. You want them reading papers, right?
Right, I do.
Well,
I
what do you?
do. I just don't know if someone threatening them is actually going to work, though.
Well, use me in a different way then. Just put me in a scene. Like I'm staring at a screen, and Joanna walks in, and Joanna says, "How long have you been on the internet? You're starting to glow." We could do it that way.
That's not a bad idea either. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. It's
Uh,
worth a try, but I think if you take something that they're continuously looking at and you dishevel it so that it affects your brain waves, it's not just looking at something, it's really affecting their brains. And
well,
so,
that's funny. It's like,
Edit William stay.
hmm,
So here you are again. Brian, I don't know what to call you because every time you change your identity, and I really have lost count. Are you the glowing man? Are you the neon man? Are you the zebra man? Are you the pig man? Are you the ladder man? Are you the mailman man? Are you? I
this is
honestly don't know anymore with you, Brian.
this no Brian. Who's Brian?
Right,
I
exactly. You're not a glowing man.
But
Before you
yes,
were my patient as the zebra man. Before the zebra man, where were you?
I- no, no. I don't know who this zebra man is that you're talking about, but
Right, of
I
course.
what?
Look, do you know that I really hate this reality and I want to become somebody else? Like play somebody else completely, become somebody else.
No, I didn't know that about you.
Every single human wants to take a vacation from themselves. They just don't go surgically change themselves the way you do, Brian.
This isn't surgical. This is just an effect.
Right.
Yeah. It it's no, it
Before that, it was the surgical zebra. Before that, what was it? Before the zebra, what was it?
no, I wasn't a zebra. I'm telling you. Like, I don't know where you get the zebra thing from.
Okay, so before this glowy thing, what were you?
Just me.
Okay. So, Brian,
Why do you keep calling me Brian? My name's not
what is
Brian.
your name?
George.
Okay, George. So, George, I really would love to look like somebody else tomorrow, and then the day after, and then the day after, and then the day after. Because it's so much easier not to be there to accept the responsibility of being George.
Yeah, but that's not the situation here. I'm doing this for a commercial. We're taping something to get people to get off the internet. That's what this whole thing is about.
What did you just say? To what?
Get people off the internet. I have this guy I'm working with.
That is the funniest thing. To get
People off
what,
the internet.
what are you gonna nuke the planet so that there would be no electricity? Is that how you're gonna get people off the internet?
That's not a bad idea. I think I'll mention that.
Are you guys crazy? Get off the internet to do what? Watch Fox News and CNN the whole day? Or read New York Times? Get off the internet? What the hell are you talking about? Why?
Well, because then you'll turn out to look like me, and you don't want to do that.
Okay,
No.
so you said this is an effect. This is not what internet did to you, right, George? You said this is an effect. You said it yourself. I'm just repeating what you said, George. You
Yeah,
said this is
that's
an effect.
yeah.
So, what is your solution? Get people off the internet to do what end? To what end? So that what would they do then?
Well, I'm being hired to do this. So the guy,
Edit, Jesus come. So you think your boss may be interested in hiring me in some way? Because I feel like I annoy my boyfriend. I well, he doesn't trust me anymore. And yeah, tell me.
Oh, no, well, I'm sorry to hear that. And I was thinking that perhaps we can create a nice marketing campaign for you for that guy to hire you. I mean, I am sure that you would be a very good addition to the team. Uh,
Yeah, I can create a lot of stories. I mean, I make stuff up all the time for my boyfriend, excuses and all the bullshit. I can say a lot of bullshit. I can think of lots of fake stories.
okay, well, perhaps the thing is that an idea came to me, and as they say in Mexico, se me prendió el foco.
Oh,
The
I
light
have no
bulb,
idea what is.
the light bulb light up. Anyway, I was thinking about a marketing campaign for you. So we need to make you more we need to make you to be seen around the office every day, so that everybody start to looking at you, watching at you, being familiar with you, and most importantly, um, you
Well, I
need
thought
to.
if I come up with some good ideas about celebrities and stuff, I will be recognized for what I do, not for the way I look.
No, no, yeah, but I mean the thing is that you are still not that iconic, yeah. So we need
If I will
to.
become that one who created that Mandela
Nadia,
effect,
stay. Nadia, stay. So, sister, mom said you were looking for a job, and I also know how good you are at lying. And I'm running this huge company. I need somebody who's convincingly good at lying because she lies all the time, but she puts it in a truth package with a bit of lie. And I remember you were always good at that, sister. You were so good at that.
yes, I'm good at that. But when you say she, who do you mean? Your company?
What do you mean she? Who's
Because
she
you said
exactly?
I run a big company and she and something something.
I may have misspoken. I am saying mom told me you were looking for a job,
Yeah.
and I just fired this guy who thought he was a zebra. And
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to say that I'm really looking for somebody who's so natural at lying, but you lie in a way that it's not detected because you say it in, there's so much truth to that, but the
Yeah, the thing is,
rest of it is a lie.
I'm an actress, but it's
Yes,
such a highly competitive niche that it's too hard to make it to the Hollywood. So I have to be
yes,
actress on
yes,
demand.
yes, yes, exactly. And so we want to create this thing that we would create campaigns, and then we would tell the truth, except 10% of it would be a lie. That then 10% lie is just, it's undetectable because the whole thing sounds like truth. And, mom was telling me about your problems with your boyfriend, and then your problem with your job. And I'm like, my sister sounds perfect, although she's adopted. Oops, sorry. Oops. Sorry.
Oh, your wig fell down.
Oh, yeah, I shouldn't have said what I just said.
Yeah, I know. It looks like an angel blew your wig away out of your head for this
for
harsh
for
words.
for for telling the truth. I should. Mom never told you, and I shouldn't have told you, and you would. I guess you always wondered why.
Well, tell me everything you know about it. No, I'm so confused.
About the fact that you're my adopted sister.
When did you learn about it?
Well, I was there. I'm 4 years older than you, so when they adopted you, I was there. You were just a just a baby. And, it was. I really hated you because I wanted to be the center of the attention, but mom
Why
couldn't.
the hell they adopted me? She always hated me. Like, why did she need a child?
Well, she wanted to have another child and they couldn't have another child, so they adopted you. And I hated you because I wanted to be the only child. But then, when they adopted you, you weren't all they wanted, so they loved me more. I mean,
I
I
could
guess.
feel at every moment of my life.
Guess this is why you drink, and this is why your life is a mess.
Yeah, this is why I lie so easily, because I had to lie all the time to try to fit that image of a perfect child they had for me in their mind. And I kept trying and trying and trying, pretend being this, pretend being that, never being myself.
I'm sorry. I know that you had a pretty hard life, and you had struggles with drinking and drugs and bad boyfriends, and I know that it's. I guess by giving you this job, I'm starting to tell you the truth, trying to make things a little bit better. I know.
If I have a steady job, maybe I can move away from my boyfriend. He's a good guy, but I feel that I can ruin everything the way I am if we are too close. I think that moving together should happen because people decided, not because I didn't have money to rent my own place.
Yeah, yeah. It's just it's hard to have had the life you've had, and at least I don't care to be a good person, but at least if I can do something good for my own sister, and start making up for all the bad things I did to you when you were a child and you didn't even know. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I was.
I better don't know. I love you, sister, and I hope it'll be like this forever. So I can rely on your job offer because I will start running around and looking for an apartment
Yeah,
right away.
no, this is a transnational company that I run here, and I have a pretty high position here, and yes, I can hire you as the regional manager of Massachusetts and Detroit, and you would be it, and you would be the face of our company. And
Sounds good.
uh, uh, so look, what's happening is that I have another meeting, and um, but I hope uh, uh, so I hope that we can find.
Well, if you are going to another meeting, just feel free to leave me here. I will hang out a little bit. I will search. I will do some search and make
Yes,
some opinion about.
maybe a friend of mine can help you hunt for apartments. I'll see you soon, sister.
Okay, fix myself some coffee because I'm gonna have a long day in this office. Oh, I forgot to ask how much money I'm gonna make.
Knock, knock, knock.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah, come
sorry, sorry. Hello. How do you feel in your new office?
Oh, please, don't stay behind the door. Come in.
Hi, I'm Chai. That's why. Sorry. So, how do
Yeah,
you feel in your new office?
it's amazing. It's so nice. I mean, this chair is so comfortable. I'm afraid
Mm-hmm.
to fall asleep.
Oh, don't. Sometimes the boss comes and checks nobody's taking advantage of his money and working
Yeah,
properly.
this is why I have this bowl covered with needles. It's a massage like shiatsu massage bowl.
All
And when
right.
I fall asleep, I put it there behind my back.
And
So
it
those
pushes you.
riddles, yep.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea. Well, I just wanted to welcome you, and I just wanted to make you feel welcome and to know if you were comfortable in your new office. So thank you. Bye bye. Anything, you know where to find me. All right. Bye.
Get it, Cynthia. Can you believe it? He fired me.
What did you do that was wrong? I mean, I thought you were one of his best employees.
Really weird. Like, I mean, I still had my, my effect on, right? I was all glowy and everything. And he
Right.
called me Brian, and like I looked like a zebra before or something, and he was saying that, well, I can't have a weirdo working at the company, so he fired me. So I I mean, I guess you can still use the material that we worked on, but I just wanted to let you know I can't work with you anymore on this because I'm not employed anymore.
That's a bummer, is what that is.
I know.
Oh, oh my goodness. I've lost myself. So, hmm,
What do you have any ideas of, like your project? Is there any way that maybe I could help your campaign and find a job somewhere in there?
um, I've been thinking about maybe getting out of this program and moving to Chicago and starting another one. That's why I've been trying out these new accents. Okay. So, what I'm thinking about doing is going to Chicago and starting a company that does this kind of thing because where we were before is just not working for me.
Yeah,
And
newspaper, the retrieval of, market share is not really happening.
well, the boss just wasn't into the whole thing. I mean, obviously, you got fired. You know,
Yeah.
and I just think that there's got
Did
to be
Cynthia stay
a
as the boyfriend?
boyfriend. That.
So your girlfriend leaves you because she got a good job, huh?
Um.
Your lying girlfriend who kept drinking every night and then she lied
Well,
and then she leaves you.
I mean, it was time. Uh, we had been together for so long, and I wasn't from there.
But you said she just found a good job, and the moment she found a good job and she makes good money, then she leaves you after she basically mooched off of you, my son, for so many years. Now that she can actually contribute, she leaves.
Mom, you need to stay in your own lane, honey. You're getting into my life here a little too much, I think. Okay?
Jesus, that's what she told you, huh?
No, that's what I told me. You've been in my business. Stay in your own lane. I'm trying to live my life. Just because I lost my girlfriend doesn't mean that life is going to stop. I got another one. I got another
That's
girlfriend right
good.
here.
I'm glad, my son, that you're handling it so well. I'm glad that that woman leaving you didn't destroy you. I was really worried.
No, no, life goes on. I got a new job. I moved to Chicago. I got, things going on. It's fine. Everything is just fine. You need to go back to your kitchen and improve your banana bread recipe. I mean, goodness,
So you
you know?
found another girlfriend then.
Yeah,
Good, good. So I'm
she's
glad. So everything worked out. I was really worried when you said she got a good job and she got money and then she broke up with you, but you're like, hey, I'm happy she broke up with me because she was lying and she was whatever
it's called life.
stealing.
You move on. And I don't know who she was hanging out with so much, but from what I understood from somebody, they said they saw her at the club with this guy who was gay, and I don't know. It could have been the same one that she was talking about, but um, I just was tired of the lies. So I decided it was time to move on. and she decided it was time to move on. So now
Okay,
we're
so
fine.
it wasn't so much of a she breaking up with you, it's just you guys decoupled, it was uncoupled or something because it was
Yeah,
it
yeah,
had run its course.
yeah, exactly. So now you don't need to worry anymore. Okay.
Okay, well, my son, that makes me feel better because I really was worried about you because I know how much you loved. I thought you loved her, but apparently maybe you didn't. I don't know.
Well, we got along for a long time, and then, yeah, she started growing apart from me. I think she had some family stuff going on, and it started interfering in our
But
relationship.
remember, even from the time you started being with her, I told you that I don't have a good feeling about her, and she always was lying. Like she
I
lied to
know,
me
but
so
mom,
many
you
times.
shouldn't be in our business. It's my business. I'm old enough to run my own life. Get
I
out of
know,
my
son.
way.
I know, son. I know you are.
Go. You've got no. You're bored. You got to find another hobby. Obviously, cooking is not your thing anymore. So you got to find another hobby. Okay, mom. You know, get
Yeah.
out of my life. You
I guess
heard me?
I gotta go talk to your brother now because it seems that you don't need me. I really
Well,
thought
it's not
that
that I don't need you. I just want to live my life.
I really thought that I just didn't know. I just didn't know how well you adjusted to this situation.
I'm very
Amazing.
adaptable. I can even adapt my accent.
It seems that you maybe even happier with your current girlfriend or something,
Yeah, she's fine. She's pretty good. I don't know her that well yet, so we're working on it. Yeah,
but she's
it
not
takes time.
lying. She's not lying. She's not hiding
No,
things from
she
you.
doesn't lie. She's just a nice person. She's not exactly like the other one, so I'm fine with that. She doesn't drink very much. We have a lovely time going to the zoo, and her her mother doesn't interfere in her relationship, by the way.
Hmm.
Huh. Hmm.
So, okay. Um,
Why don't we talk about what you've been doing lately? Have you been baking a lot? Taking your stuff to the bakery like you used to?
well, with my cholesterol and this and that, I mean, I bake usually for my children or people or something, and or I would bake and I would give it to kindergartens or to houses for old people. But I don't bake for myself, son, and I haven't really had the people to bake for, you know.
But mom, there's always a senior center around the corner.
Yeah, and I started going to this crocheting group and sometimes a book club. But, after your father passed away 5 years ago, things have not been the same, son.
You do seem much sadder. You need to get out of this slump, mom. The reason that you're into my business is because you're bored and you got nothing to do. You need to find a new hobby.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I just feel that, suffering is part of everything, and, everybody suffers, and, I suffer too. It's not like,
You don't need to suffer all the time, Mom. Life shouldn't be all about suffering. You've always been talking about that. It's driven me crazy and I've gotten away from it. So now I'm happy.
I mean, I guess
You,
that's why I get along with your brother because he's okay with suffering, and we talk about both suffering, and we suffer together.
why do
It's
you
kind
feel
of
like you gotta
nice.
suffer through your life? Why? Why?
Because it's what life is about. There's nothing but
No,
suffering.
God. People have fun.
I think
When's
even
the last
when
time you had fun?
I think even when they have fun, they're suffering.
Oh, God.
I think it's just the better you get used to. Okay, what?
Edit. Hamid, can you stay but be the golden haired girl at the very, very beginning?
Oh.
Like I was saying, I started working on this project. I was all enthusiastic. We were starting for work to this guy with this guy who wanted people to get off the internet. And then the guy we hired to do the spots was fired. But I know you didn't fire him. He was saying something about a bearded guy. Do you know anything about that?
Uh, yeah, I sent you to that guy, Johnny, and because I didn't have the heart to fire you myself and that guy.
I'm not.
So,
I'm
so
not.
you were, I
Fired me.
fired you, but unfortunately, apparently you didn't hear that because I guess you didn't see my sister in the big corner office where you used to work. I guess you didn't see that it's not your name anymore. Johnny Hansen is not on the door. It's my sister, Melanie Winters.
I've
And
I've I've been working at the warehouse, doing the scenes and getting everything ready for the
right,
spot.
I didn't have the heart to tell you that you were fired, Johnny. Um,
Oh,
because,
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're mixing in some of those lies with the truth. And so now it just creates confusion. You're just
right,
giving me people, aren't you?
Johnny, I wish
Yes.
this was a lie, but you saw my sister's name on your door. I don't know how that could be just a figment of my imagination or your imagination. You can go out and see the corner store. It says Melanie Winters. That was your name before, Johnny. It
Well,
was Johnny Chambers. Now it says Melanie Winters.
let me just, I'm going to peek and I haven't been in my office for like 10
Right.
days. It's just down just one sec. Oh my God.
Melanie Winters, not Johnny Chambers.
It is Melanie Winters. You weren't
Yes.
lying
No.
or anything.
I told you this new position requires a human being, not somebody in a mask, not somebody this, not somebody that, somebody who needs to be stable. And
But
also, my sister is extremely good at lying, Johnny. You can't lie if it was, you know, it's not you. You have to literally wear your face on your sleeve. This is why
even
you chose to be a zebra.
to use my face and say, hey, look, this is what being on the internet too much does to you. It turns you into an animal. But for some reason, he didn't like the idea.
Right.
So we hired this guy and we painted him in a green glow and said, we started doing spots around that,
Yes.
making people afraid that you
Yes,
might
I
get.
know, and I know my friend Fred told me all about you and that other guy, and he said he sees the identity crisis in you guys. And then apparently that other project you had fell apart too, right? With the he told me that the idea was to get people off the internet. Fred and I laughed a lot about that. That was pretty funny. But
But he was our client, although he's gone to Chicago now for some reason. But he was our client. He was our client, wasn't he?
Johnny, you've been good to me. I was good to you. I hired you from the mailroom, and you started going to these cosplay things and started taking things too seriously. And I told you, Johnny, it's just a costume. Wear it for a week, wear it for a day, wear it for a weekend, and let it go. You couldn't do that, Johnny. It
But,
kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse and more intense until you
but
literally went and became a zebra. And I'm like,
well,
I'm sorry, I can't accommodate that anymore.
I was little. You can ask my mother. I mean, I've always wanted to be a zebra.
Okay,
And
well,
so
there you are.
that's surgery.
Yes, yes, you had surgery. And as painful as it was for me to let you go, I had to make a decision, Johnny. It
Well,
wasn't the right fit anymore.
he's gotten a pink slip.
Wednesday. So I thought I'd get in touch with you because we have moved our operations, the one I was thinking of, to Chicago. and I was wondering if you would like to move to Chicago and be a part of our operation there.
Me?
Yeah.
In Chicago?
Yeah, you seemed kind of invested in the idea, so I thought maybe you would be a good person to work with us.
Love it. I would love to go. That'd be great. I'd be close to the water. It's just like zebras do. Wonderful. I think they have marshes in that area too, don't they?
I'm not sure about that yet. I haven't been there that long. You know, there's water there for sure. And you know, the thing is, you might find some other zebras there. You never know. Maybe.
Well, no, if I go to the zoo, they might actually capture me. I want to keep this job. I want to do the best I can do for you, whatever you want. I'll do it. I promise.
Okay. Well, then let's go get people off the internet, shall we?
Yes, absolutely. I'm all.
Okay.
So, what's our next step?
First off, we have to buy an office space because we don't have one of those yet.
Okay. Do you help like to look at places and stuff? I can start making phone calls.
There you go. Perfect. Absolutely. Let me tell you what kind of budget we're working on. What?
Yeah. You hired me. I might as well start working, right?
Yeah. Okay. The budget is kind of small, so we can't afford a very big place, and there are only 3 people on the staff, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, wow. Only 3 of us. Wow, 2 humans and a zebra. That should be fun.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's better than having a cat in the office, that's for sure. Um, so yeah, so the budget is only like we can probably afford. Let's see. Well,
Edith, so Cynthia stay. Everybody else, we want to have 3 other people. Cynthia has herself, 3 other people, 3 different people that have not been on here. So guys, come as 3 different people that have not been on. Nadia and William. So today we have a very interesting and funny guest. Here is this person here has this idea that he wants to get people off the internet. But that is not the only person, that is not the only guest we have here. We have 3 other people that these 3 people have actually accepted to get off the internet. And it's very ridiculous. That's why I wanted to bring that to this my podcast here to have to speak to these people because it's a ridiculous idea. I mean, they wouldn't be seen themselves right now in this podcast if you were off the internet, right? This is how funny this idea is. Anyways, I wanted to talk to this brain behind this idea and then ask people who have been affected or have loved the idea of getting off the internet. So why do you want to get people off the internet so much?
it's making people bad people. People are not human anymore. They're becoming the social media that they watch,
Zombies.
which is
Zombies.
horrible. Yes, zombies. Their
So
brain.
do you think that ban the social media is something easy?
I'm not sure. This is why I have you guys as the brain of the behind this idea. We haven't heard from that lady at the end. Why do you think?
We are not trying to do ban the internet. We are trying to make it lose reputation.
And
Yeah.
viewers.
Right.
And so you 3 have been successfully. You have not. How long have you not been on internet? You 3.
About 3 days for me.
3 days. What else? What other things you have?
I've been off of it for 6 months.
Well, you are the inventor of this idea, so that I understand. But these 3 people that are your pilot project, I want to see how long.
137 days.
137 days. Does that mean that you haven't even received an email?
I do receive the email, but I don't open it
But
because
then you
who
are
is
not of internet. Then. You're not of internet if you receive email. At least
I
one
mean,
of you.
the mailbox receives emails, not me.
Yes, but that means that means that you are not of internet. So what
No,
about
I
you
don't
get?
open my emails.
That is still you are not of internet. You are receiving email. So you have been off internet for 3 days. What about you? With the hat.
520 days.
Oh my God.
520 days.
Yeah.
That's interesting because your project is started when? You started this whole company, what, 6 months ago?
Yeah, more or less.
I'm asking the inventor of this idea.
4 months
Oh,
ago.
sorry.
4 months ago. So this man with being if of the internet 520 days, maybe it's not even related to you. Maybe it's just a Luddite from. Maybe you just brought some Luddite from what is it from uh, Pittsburgh or
We
Philadelphia.
had talked to him previously because he's one of the people who actually was off of the internet for. There are people on the planet who are not on the internet. I have
Yes,
several friends.
what do you
And
call them?
so
The people,
we
the people.
incorporated him into our group because he was a prime
So
example of what happens
maybe he's
when
an
you get
Amish
off
man.
of the
Is
internet.
Amish? Is this person Amish? Maybe it's Amish.
What?
Amish.
No,
You're right.
he's
Yeah,
not
I'm
on.
I'm Amish. Yes,
So you are
I am.
Amish. Is it
Yeah, he
Amish?
keeps bringing goat milk in the office.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
There's an Amish. That would make sense because he would not even 500. Probably it's like his whole life he's never touched electricity. So that's not really part of your.
Yes, I have touched electricity, and it's not a good idea that you
There you
touch
go.
electricity.
So we have an Amish man.
Zah!
So
That's what happened.
you have been receiving email, but you still think that you are off internet, which is kind of funny. It's an idea which is funny. It's kind of like you
Why
deceive.
is it funny? Because she hasn't looked at them. She hasn't looked at the information there. She hasn't opened anything. So that means she's not on her internet.
I'm gonna ask the.
Not everybody has logic working in the brain.
I think she just tried to insult me. That was kind of funny. So that the person that you said that you haven't touched internet for 3 days. Does that mean that you don't even check the map on your phone or don't check your phone or your text messages or anything like that? You the one that hasn't been on internet for 3 days.
The newbie.
What was the question?
So basically, do you get text messages or do you use your map or do you use your phone chat feature or messenger or any kind of thing in the last 3 days?
I use pigeons, homing pigeons.
Homing pigeons. There you go.
Yeah, little notes wrapped to their legs.
Are you kidding me or are you actually
Woohoo!
are you telling the truth?
Look at my shoe.
Woohoo!
Bird crap.
Woohoo!
Okay. Well, at least when you say you have been off internet, you actually are telling the truth. You use homing pigeons and
Yes.
you are Amish. So when you say you've been on internet for 6 months, it's not really true because you're still receiving email. You haven't been receiving. So I don't think your project has really succeeded the way you approached me and you said we have.
But we ruined the internet reputation anyways. It's not about us being not there, it's about people stopping trusting the internet. That's the point of the project.
So stop trusting the internet by watching something on the internet that says get off the internet, but then they are watching the internet. That's
It
how
doesn't
you
say
should
get off
trust.
the internet. You have so little information, it just
You
lose
are
my mind.
convoluting the entire picture of what we're trying to do. And I
Isn't
don't
your whole
appreciate it.
campaign get off the internet and read newspapers? Wasn't that your entire message?
Yeah.
Get off the internet.
what we're trying to do is get people off the internet.
Right. So why are you saying I'm convoluting your message when I'm actually telling the truth?
Because we just got started and you're already making it as that it's not working. When
I
it
mean,
is.
I'm telling you, you have people like the Amish that has nothing to do with your campaign. This man who, like, you know, who's using pigeons,
Yeah.
who's kind of maybe not very mentally
There
there,
are
and
some
your
people who
person.
are very strong-minded and strong-willed and have made it an attempt to resist the whole internet connection.
And I'm saying that this person who says 6 months they haven't been on internet, that is not true because they receive email every day. Anyways, that's all the time we have. Thank you very much.
Yeah, your show sucks.
Yeah, your show sucks. Never